Hello and welcome back to Relax and Play. It is I, Commander, aka Steve, just taking a look at this game that Mythicality has been looking at for quite some time. It's a Korean MMO called Black Desert. Right now, it's in a very awkward spot because it's just really starting to be localized for North America and Europe and stuff like that. So it's very still much a Korean MMO. But I played it for a little bit and I thought it was really fun. And I just kind of thought it'd be fun just to do a little, just do a little quick view, of the game and, just show everybody a little bit what it's about if you haven't heard. You can get it on blackdesertonline.com. The standard edition's, I think, $30. The collector's or special edition is 50, something like that. No subscription as far as I know so far. I don't know if it's still in beta, but they are going to be adding more classes. I know. One of the things that I do have a problem with, as you can see, there's only 3 actual male characters, and to my understanding, this is a big thing with Korean, the MMOs on that side of the hemisphere. The roles are kind of picked for you. You pick your class, and that picks your gender and stuff like that usually. But there's usually a balance in counterparts. I know they're releasing more as they go along. But for example, the wizard and the witch are male and female counterparts. I believe they're almost exactly the same. The warrior and which I really like this class, actually. It's a really fun class. The warrior and the Valkyrie are counterparts. So far, there's not a counterpart for the tamer, and there's not a counterpart for the ranger, but I'm pretty sure, I think I saw them saying they were going to be releasing the archers, which are the male elves version of the ranger. And then there is the giant berserker, which I'm like 1-in-1 with the berserker and the warrior between my favorite classes and stuff like that. And I think the female counterpart for the berserker is the sorceress. Sorceress is a very physical class, and I played it a little bit, but personally, when I play an MMO, if I like to do RP or stuff like that, I have to be a guy. I am horrible at being a female character. I don't. That's just me. I mean, I'll play a female character, but the more I thought about this game, it actually reminded me kind of like of the Diablo 2 character system, where you had the female sorceress, the female ninja, the male druid, the male barbarian. So, the more and more I played, the more this game really grew on me. And this is first thing I'm probably going to show you is the berserker, because it's so far is one of my favorite classes. There's not really a tanking / healing / DPS class per se. The warrior does have a bit more defense than the berserker with his abilities. You look at this hexagon grid, it actually will remind you something I like. Maybe what's that game called that I like? Fire Emblem. There you go. Thank you very much. Where you have your attack control. Control, I think, is the control you have over your character, not the control you have over mobs. Because I say that because I have a lot of control over the warrior, I feel, but when I go to play the berserker, I feel like I have a little bit less control. And then there's a combo system in the game. It's pretty simple, but it's a little bit weird when you get used to it, say, from World of Warcraft or, just a standard MMO like, say, World of Warcraft, WildStar. I really wish WildStar turned out better. It was a game I was really looking forward to. But what are you going to do? This game kind of came in under the radar for me. I had, no expectations for it. So first, let's go into the creation for the giant berserker. I just want to show you really quick kind of like the whole thing you can do with the character customization. This is by far the best character customization I've probably seen in an MMO. Down here in the lower left hand corner, you can obviously see the different stuff you can do with like restore defaults. You can save your character skins and stuff like that. I'm gonna go over some of the quick stuff. You know, you can pick your background to see how different reflections affect your character. I always just make it in the standard number 1 because if I don't like it in the standard one, I feel like I'm not gonna like it at all. The blue screen, people might like better, but I feel like it's way too bright on the character, so I just go with default number 1. Horoscope, I'm not entirely sure exactly what these do yet in the game, but if you select one and you look over towards the right hand side of the screen, it'll actually give you a brief description of what the specific horoscope does. You know, like giants, they're dreamer, ambitious, swift, and observant, and shield, rational, disciplined, methodical. But I really don't know what those do. They might have something to do with the conversation system in the game, which is very interesting. It's very different than what I've really ever seen in a game, you know, that I played at least. But what 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 I like to do is I like to first pick an outfit that I want to see my character in. The ones over here that are marked with P, those are the premium outfits. You get those by buying with pearls, I believe they are, on the store. That's the money currency for the game. Standard in-game currency is silver coins, but I believe these are just mostly purely aesthetic. You can actually like these would pretty much be your undergarments, so these would be what you see all the time. As far as I know, I really don't know. But then this is the starting set that you usually get. It'll upgrade into this one, you know, or this one. And these ones are all sets you can get just throughout the game. And they're adding, I'm pretty sure they're going to be adding more and more content. As far as I know, the max level is 50. So, but I'll get into that type of stuff more later. Right now, I'm just looking at the character creation. I mean, this is a cool one and stuff like that. You know, I really like this outfit, but I'll just pick the standard one because that's what it's going to be viewed mostly in. Hairstyles, you're going to notice that you can kind of see through the hair a little bit, but that's just because there's an undercoat of hair that you can adjust and color and pick through. So they kind of do that, I think, so you can see it. Either that or it's just really glitchy, and I just don't know. Wow, I think this is gonna end up being a longer video, and this is just a character customization. It's like hell. But yeah, there's many different types of hairstyles. Each class has their own unique features and hairstyles. Like most of these are pretty much unique to, say, the berserker. I keep calling him the barbarian because he reminds me of the barbarians from Diablo 2 and 3, and it kind of reminds me of the, what are they called? The Hodir or whatever from Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. Really like him. You get some dreadlocks, but this is my favorite hairstyle. And the thing that makes this game so crazy is you can even get to like the length of the hair. Like, see, let's see if I can rotate it right there. Let's just lower the length. You can actually just adjust the length. You can even change the curl. It depends on the length of the hair for some curls and stuff like that. Some curls don't have an effect, but it's like you can see the hair ruffling just a little bit there. And you can even go into the point of, let's see if I can get it to work. There was a way that I remember you can actually move your hair, but maybe that was just for the females. I don't really mess with the hair too much other than, say, the color. The color, they have a sheen, you know, which you can see kind of towards the brow and stuff like that. But I just usually leave the sheen alone. The basic is pretty much the hair color. I don't know why, but a lot of, like, almost, I think every guy except for the wizard, which is 2, start out with blonde, which is my hair color. But I don't know. I actually really like the darker hair colors in this, so I usually go with like a basic brown or something like that. And then you can change the hair tips, as you can see. You get some really cool colors. And the thing that drawed me to the barbarian the most was because I kind of, with his eyebrows and stuff like that, it really made me think of him as, say, like a Lubu or Sun Quan from Dynasty Warriors. I really, really like that feel. And I'm just a huge slash 'em, hack 'em, and beat 'em up game So let's go with a darker hair. We'll go with that one, and then for the ends, let's go with a lighter brown. Okay. I'm just doing this as just to show. And then you can go into the face details. You can pick your different types of faces. Some of them look really goofy and funny. Oh my lord. I usually just go with the default barbarian one, but then you can change your skin color. You can go, the orange Oompa Loompa, giant Oompa Loompa, to just any. There's a lot of different colors on here. I tried to make wow, there's even purple. That's like a night elf purple, but I even tried to make a frost giant from, just like really blue skin, but I couldn't get the skin tone I wanted. And then you can make them like look sweaty all the time or something like that. But nah, that's gross. Well, I sweat all the time, but no need to have a sweat towel. And then there's the facial hair. I really like the facial hair system because it separates it. You have your default stubble undercoat, which you can see it changing a little bit there. But then and then of course you can change, the sheen, the area that it covers. So it makes it more dense and stuff like that. The density will actually make it thicker, more full, as if you just haven't shaved in a while. And then the sheen, obviously sheen again. And then you can change the color of it and all that fun stuff. But the thing that I really like is you can change the beard, mustache, and sideburns all separately. So, see, I usually go with the no beard. I really like that masculine chin. But, see, there's the default beard. And you can just mix and match a lot more. So let's go with no beard for now. Then, of course, there's the mustache. You can do so many cool things with this game. And then this is the default sideburn. And, of course, that looks like was it the Ulysses as a Grant or something like that I guess you would call it. And of course you would want to change the color of it to match your hair, but I'm actually going to go with no mustache, because if you ask me, the only person that deserves a mustache is Old Snake, Metal Gear Solid. Now I really like these eyebrows, and I usually don't mess with them at all. I just like the length. They're just crazy and they're just cool. You can have like no eyebrows, you can just make them shorter. So they're like just, stubbles, like with my favorite one, you can make them. You can even change the curl on the eyebrows. Oh my gosh, that looks so weird. But I usually just leave everything with the eyebrows just about the same with this guy, because I really like the barbaric look. It reminds me very much so of, like, say, Lu Bu or Sun Quan. And then you can get to even more detail with the face shapes, because you can do anything from just... Oh my gosh. Let's see what we can do here. Oh my god, that looks so bad. Let's see here. Perfect. Okay. That's just perfect. But we'll just reset all the parts on that one right now. I'm not going to mess with the faces too much in here. I'm just kind of trying to give you the basic, scope of what you can do in this game. And then there is, like, the iris and the stuff. You can actually change your pupil. You can change the size, the occipity, the width, the area, everything, the color. You can have some pretty freaky looking eyes. Let's see here. Let's change it to that. Something that I do kind of find annoying is sometimes the colors don't exactly match up with what I hope they are on the grid with the actual colors in the in the game. So Weskerize. Huh, there you go, right? I'll leave those like that for now. I'll go back and edit it myself later. And then, of course, I'm not going to pick any of this stuff, but you can get eyeliners and stuff like that. You know, I usually don't mess with this stuff at all with the guy character. Then you can add, like, you know, wrinkles. You can make yourself look extremely old. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. I'm looking like a wrinkled old barbaric Wesker. The standby expressions, I really don't mess around that much. Pretty much, it's your permanent in-game expression. So you can permanently look like this. T. I. Oh my gosh. This could be my new desktop for a little bit, I think. Then you can, like, you can make him, I think, pissed off. Like someone's grabbing his ball sack or something, and then you can make him crying. Oh, so sad, sad Wesker. And then you can just kind of have a surprised face, I guess that is. I guess that straight line surprised face. Oh, huh. I guess you can change the degree of it, too. That's pretty cool, actually. Huh. I really don't. Then you can even change the voice. Little, pretty simple voice, thank God. You know, there's one voice you change. There we go, perfect. And then this is the big doozy right here, the body. You can do simple mechanics like, you know, body shape, making them like really huge, and then you can do like height, you know, really tall. You can actually adjust the height of each individual section to your liking and rotate him and then change the depths. It takes a long time to get the characters exactly the way you want. Especially with me, I'm a perfectionist, and if the character's not exactly how I want it, oh my god, I get so upset because then I have to delete the character and then remake it, which is fine. But the problem with this game is, to delete a character, you have to wait, I think it's like 24 hours or so for the delete to go through. I don't know if it's their system of giving you a chance to save the character if you change your mind, but it's kind of annoying. Some of these tattoos are a bit glitchy on the female characters, I've noticed. Like these ones, they don't show properly, I don't feel. And they're just a blurry mess of pixels, and I can't adjust them or anything like that. So I don't usually go with tattoos. I'm not too into tattoos. You know, I feel like if you need to get something tattooed on yourself, it's because you can't remember it in the first place. At least that's what I was always told in basic training. So, you know, basic colors and stuff like that. And then you can actually change the pose. You can change it to biosymmetry, so they Gucci Gucci goo. Gucci Gucci goo. You can do so many fun stuff with this. It's Superman. Oh my gosh, it reminds me of Ragdolls with Who's Line or something. Can I move his head up? No, that's... yeah, I'm not going to save that pose. But, okay. I think I'll end this episode right there. I'm going to make the character, and then just... Actually, what should I name him? Stumpy. Okay. I'll name him Stumpy, and I will end the episode there for now, and I will skip all the intro cutscenes, you know, no spoilers, but the intro and everything I said, like I said, is still very localized. They're still trying to get everything up to, you know, like what we're used to in America, and this side of the hemisphere, and it sounds like they got George Takei to do the intro. So, oh, it's so funny. I love it, but it's so cheesy, and it's like a bad martial arts movie, which I love. I love bad martial arts movie. So, when I say bad martial arts movies, I mean cheesy ones. So, yeah, I'll make this guy actually. You know what? Let's change this horoscope. I want him to be a goblin. Linguistic, strong beliefs, intellectual. Yeah, I think that suits a barbarian. Or a berserker. Whatever. Well, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time when I get in there and actually show you some moves.